Let's get right into this. A teenage girl is falling from the sky. Not a skydive. Not a parachute. Just a 17-year-old strapped to an airplane seat, spinning through clouds from 10,000 feet. And somehow, she lives. Julianne Koepke. Christmas Eve, 1971. She and her mom board a flight, heading home to their research station in the Amazon. Small plane, about 90 people. Everyone's tired, ready for the holidays. Half an hour in, the seatbelt light flicks on. Outside, thunderheads are stacking up. Lightning flashes through the cabin windows like camera bulbs. Then, one bolt hits the wing. The plane shudders. Sparks. An explosion. The fuselage tears open, and Julianne is yanked into open air. She's spinning, wind howling, clouds roaring past. Still in her seat, still belted in, surrounded by nothing but grey. No sense of up or down. Then silence. And jungle. She remembers a canopy of green rushing toward her like a closing hand. The impact knocks her out cold. When she wakes up, everything hurts. Her collarbone's broken. One eye swollen shut. Her arm gashed deep. And she's alone, still strapped to the seat, tilted sideways in thick jungle. It's so quiet she can hear insects crawling. She shouts for her mom. Nothing answers. Just the hiss of rain. The air smells like fuel and dirt. Bits of the plane hang from trees like silver leaves. She starts walking. Julianne grew up in that rainforest. Her parents were biologists. So even with blood on her face and one shoe missing, she knows two things. Follow water downstream and don't stop moving. She finds a creek, stumbles after it barefoot. The current hums beside her like a voice. She drinks straight from it. Keeps going. First night, she curls under a log. Rain hammers the leaves. Bugs bite. She cries until the jungle swallows the sound. Day 2. She hears planes. They're searching overhead, but the canopy is too thick. She waves a stick, screams her throat raw. They can't see her. Day 3. She finds a seat row half buried in mud, 3 passengers still strapped in. She stares, can't look away, and then moves on. Day 4. She feels something wriggling under her skin. Larvae laid by jungle flies in her wounds. She pours gasoline from a wrecked can into the cut. It burns like fire but kills the maggots. She keeps walking. By day 7, she's starving. She eats what she knows is safe, seeds, small fruits, rainwater. She's hallucinating by now, dizzy from exhaustion. Every tree looks the same. Every river bend feels like she's been there before. Then she sees a single boat tied to a log. Old, wooden, faded blue paint. For the first time in a week, she's sure she's looking at something human. She collapses beside it. She can't move much, just lies there half asleep. She's so weak she can barely whisper. Hours later, she hears footsteps. Real ones. 3 men from a nearby logging camp find her. They stare, thinking she's a forest spirit, or dead, or both. Then she opens her mouth and says, "My name is Julianne." They wrap her in a top, load her into their canoe, and take her downriver to help. 11 days after the crash, she walks out of the jungle alive. Every other passenger gone. The rescuers return with her to the crash site later. They find pieces of the fuselage tangled in vines. Her mother's body nearby. Julianne leads them to it herself. 17 years old, guiding grown men through the wreckage of her own story. The press calls her the miracle girl. But she doesn't see it that way. She says the jungle didn't save her, it just didn't kill her. She goes back to school, finishes biology like her parents. Years later, she returns to the rainforest as a scientist. Same place that tried to bury her. She works there for decades, protecting it. That's the twist no one talks about. She didn't run from the jungle. She made peace with it. People ask how she survived falling 10,000 feet. No parachute. Just physics, luck, and maybe something else. Experts think the seat acted like a wing, spinning to slow her down. And the jungle canopy cushioned the hit. But there's a line she once said that I can't forget. When I fell, I wasn't afraid of dying. I was afraid of being alone. That's the kind of honesty that hits harder than any miracle. Think about it. She fell from the sky, walked for days with broken bones, and found her way out of one of the deadliest forests on Earth. Not because she was fearless, but because she refused to stop moving. That's the difference between lost and found. Some stories make you question luck. Others make you respect the part of people that won't quit. This one does both. A girl drops out of the clouds, lands in a world built to end her, and walks herself back into life. That's the story of Julianne Koch, the girl who fell from the sky and kept walking. If you like this one, check out the last story. The 9 hikers who went up into the mountains and didn't all come back the same.